Hello the YouTubes, Ash back once again. It's another Think Walk rant and there's a couple of shout outs I need to do before I get going on this. First off, thank you to Ben Johnson for highlighting this little issue to me. I was quite happy going on with my life until you brought this to my attention. Second of all, I'd like to apologise to my Auntie Carol because I know she doesn't like it when I start calling Katie Hopkins names and getting a bit too personal. So you might as well stop watching now because I am going to introduce the world to some spectacular names for this fuckface. Sorry Kaz, it's going to get messy. And a third shout out, thank you to everybody who's tagged me in the video of Chris Ramsey slamming Katie Hopkins on Celebrity Juice the other night. I can't show the clip for copyright purposes, but it's kicking about on the internet. Find it, watch it, love it. Chris Ramsey, you are my hero. That being said, here we fucking go. She is getting better and better, this woman. I did a video a couple of weeks ago when she was back on this morning talking about her mission to put on a load of weight and lose it to show that fat people are lazy. And in doing that video I started to realise, you know, maybe I do have a little bit of respect for this woman now because she's going out of her way to try and prove her point instead of just being ill-informed and spouting shit. But then she goes and comes out with another couple of pearlers. And when I put on Facebook the other day that I was going to be doing this video, my Auntie Carol did chime in and say, what's she done now? And I said to her, I'm starting to think that she's just retaliating against me. It's like she's personally attacking me. The first time I see her, she's having a go at people with tattoos. I have lots of tattoos. Next time I see her, she's having a go at fat people. Hello! Now she's having a go at people with depression. And I swear to God, I'm just a kid with a stupid name away from being on top of this woman's hit list. In fact, I wish I had my mug with us. I do have a Think Walk mug that I printed myself that says Katie Hopkins thinks I'm a cunt on it. Available from me, just give me a shout. I'll print you one and send it off to you. £10 each. But in all seriousness, this is the shit that she's come out with.
Doctors need to spend less time signing sick notes and more time dispensing good advice such as, get a bloody grip.
So that was her first tweet there, saying about people going to the doctors with depression should just be told to get a grip. What the actual fuck? In the interest of fairness, I'll look at it from her point of view. She obviously hasn't got a clue about depression. She's never been depressed in her life. Something that I will come on to later on when I show you her second tweet. But why make such judgments about people if you don't understand? Yeah, to be fair, she's probably got a point. There probably are people going to the doctors who have the cat's died and they want antidepressants to cope with it. Yeah, there probably are people like that, but don't tar everyone with the same brush. I remember the first time I went to the doctors and got diagnosed with depression, my doctor said to me there's a very fine line between being pissed off and being depressed. And that stuck with me for years and that kept my head above water. But when it came to a day, and not many people know this, so this is another big admission for me, the day that I knew I was in trouble, I went to work, sat down at my desk, and all my energy was focused on not bursting into tears. I wasn't upset. There was nothing going on in my life to indicate any reason why I needed to cry. I just couldn't control it, and that's when I knew I was in trouble. That's not something that get a grip is going to solve. You fucking stupid cow. And anybody who is truly depressed, those are the last words they need to hear. Someone saying, oh, snap out of it. Just, it doesn't fucking work. It's like when someone's got a cold and you just tell them to stop sniffing. Yeah, because it's that easy. Just, oh, sorry, I'm sorry that's annoying you. I'm sorry that my illness is getting on your wires. I'll just cut it out right now. I'll tell my immune system to shut it down for you. Because I quite like feeling like this. I can just turn it on and off at will. Ooh, I hate this fucking cunt waffle of a woman. Breathe, Ash, breathe. There's still so much more to get through. So then, in true Katie Hopkins arse bandit twat biscuit fashion, she comes up with another tweet to justify her initial one. Check this out.
Once I was given a sick note and a prescription for antidepressants. I threw the note in the bin, ripped up the script and went back to work.
In the immortal words of Christian Bale.
Oh, good for you!
She just honestly has no idea. She must have just been having a bad day when she went to the doctors. And yes, fair enough, the doctor probably was a bit too quick to throw antidepressants at her. But she obviously wasn't depressed. To be fair, if I had to look in the mirror and see that face looking back at us, I would be depressed. But she's had a lifetime to get used to it, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Now let me just say, I know that I am part of the problem here. I keep talking about her, I keep her in the limelight. But that's because a lot of you people make me do this. You tag me in shit, you bring it back to my attention. And I can't not talk about it, and I shouldn't bite, I should be the better person, but I can't fucking help it. I can't stand the woman, she's a backwards ass. And as I said before, I did try and muster a little bit of respect for her for what she's doing. But then I went away and thought about it. Yeah, she's put on 4 stone, and yes, she said she's going to lose it without any outside influence like nutritionalists or fitness gurus or anything. But she's got the added incentive of being filmed round the clock for a reality show. She's got the added incentive of trying to prove a point. If I was being filmed 24 hours a day and I was trying to prove a point, it would push me twice as hard. I would lose this shit a lot faster than I'm going to by doing what I'm doing. So it's still not a fair comparison. Even if she succeeds, she hasn't done it right. She hasn't done it the way that other people have to deal with it. And yeah, I got a fair bit of shit for my last video off somebody who's obviously got a very bad illness, and he kicked off saying that fat people have no right to complain because they brought it on themselves. And yes, he's got a point. He's right. We did. Our decisions in the past and our lifestyle contributed to us being this way, whereas he's unfortunate. He's got something wrong with him that he can't deal with. I get that. I'm not taking anything away from these people. They've got a horrible deal. But all I was trying to say is obese people don't really have it easy. Yes, it's our fault. And yes, what I said last time was it's not a choice. I missed out the word conscious. It's not a conscious choice to be fat. It creeps up on you. Honestly, I'm massive. And sometimes I look at myself, not in the mirror because, fuck. But I look down and think, oh, I'm not that big. And then I catch a reflection and I'm like, holy fuck. When you're in this body, you don't see it until you see it. So, yeah, it's not a conscious choice, but it is a choice. And I apologise to anyone I offended in the last video that thought I was trying to say that obesity is some massive epidemic that can't be stopped. I didn't mean that, and I apologise. I just don't want people to think I'm being a hypocrite by having a go at Katie Hopkins and then coming out with equally outrageous shit. That's not my intention, and I'm trying to see things from Katie Hopkins' point of view as well. I'm not just trying to spout my ideals at you and tell you I'm right, because at the end of the day, these are my opinions, those are her opinions. They're just at opposite ends of the spectrum. And I would like to think, hopefully I'm just a little bit more likeable than she is. Don't answer that though, because fragile mind. So there we have it. Obviously I was going to rant about this. If this came to my attention by my own discovery, I probably still would have done this video. So just thanks Ben for speeding up the process. Because if you haven't checked it out yet, I did a video on depression back when Robin Williams took his own life. I admitted to all of you that I have depression and I've struggled with it for a long time. So obviously this is something else close to my heart that I needed to put right, or at least put the other side of the argument across. Like I said, I'm not trying to say that I'm right. I'm not trying to say that she's wrong. I do see her point. I just think it's ill-informed and misguided. So what do you think? Do you think she has a point? Do you think that she overstepped the mark again? That she just doesn't think things through when she's saying it? Let me know below. And let's be honest, I haven't done too bad. I had a whole other list of names I was going to call her, but I'll save those for another video, because no doubt she's going to pop up again and I'm going to bite again because I'm just too weak to let it go by. As always, if you've liked this video, please hit the subscribe button above, hit the like button down below, get involved in the comments, let's get a debate going. And as always, tell your friends, tell your family, don't tell me mum. And I will see you next time.